as Jonathan just said, I'm a doctoral candidate here at Brown, but before that, I was born in Iran. I grew up there. I went to college there, which is why as soon as I heard the news of assassination, I knew how big of a deal this would be. In my opinion, the war has already begun. I have no doubt that there is going to be violent retaliation against American forces in the Middle East. And when that happens, I just want people to keep this memory close in their head of who the real people who would bear the brunt of such a war would be. Those people would be people like my mom, who's a retired primary school teacher who lives in Tehran, the capital. The district where she lives is called the Air Force District. It's a civilian area, but it's next to the Air Force Base. It's a civilian area, but it's next to the Air Force bases. That's where my mom lives. Or my cousin, my artistically talented, highly educated cousin, who's now serving because of mandatory military service in the army. And he messaged me yesterday on Facebook, feeling hopeless, feeling like a few months from now, he probably wouldn't be alive. Or another core member of my family who suffers from MS, and I'm worried might not be able to get the medication that she needs to survive if war happens. And these are kind-hearted people. These are capable, interesting individuals that most of you would love to have as your friends if you got to know them. These are people who would show you hospitality like you would never imagine if given a chance. These are people who do not dislike Americans at all. These are people who wouldn't want a war with the US, but they don't have any say in any of this. They don't have any say in what the Iranian government does. They don't have any say about what the American government would do. And they, just like they didn't have any say in where they were born and where they are now, they have less say in that than American soldiers do. And they have less say in what happens than we do here in the US. Because we can take action, we can contact our congresspersons, we can sign petitions, we can rally, we can vote for anti-war candidates, and we can prevent this from happening to millions of people like my family. These are the people I'm worried about. This is why immediately after I heard the news of the assassination, I called my family in the middle of the night. I woke them up to tell them I love them, to tell them to be on the lookout for news, to be ready to seek shelter. But they wouldn't have to seek shelter if this peaceful path stops. So please keep doing what you're doing by coming here and help me save my family. Thank you.